Good morning! Good morning, story timers. It's me, Donna Vee, and I'm so excited to be here today. Yes, it is an amazing 57-degree day here on the northeast of the United States of America. And you know what? It's beautiful, but it doesn't feel like Christmas. So you know what our job is? It's to make it feel like Christmas. Today's letters are N and O because I couldn't be here yesterday. There's a repairman on the roof. And you know what? I have to make sure the roof is in tip-top shape for Santa Claus. So I had to say N-O. No, I can't do story time. Ha, 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 ha. That's kind of funny. Actually, I didn't even put that together until just now. So today's letters, yes, is the first time I've ever had two letters instead of just one. N and O. M was the other day when we were here last, which was Wednesday. And wow, it just feels like so long ago. But it's not. No, it's not. And guess what's coming up on Sunday? Because you know that I'm here Sunday through Friday. And on Sunday this week, guess who our guest reader is? Do you know? It's Santa! I'm so excited that Santa's coming. Santa's coming, and I can't believe it. I'm so excited. So today, we are putting the Christmas spirit back in the 57-degree day over here in Nutley, New Jersey, and I hope that wherever you are is going to feel a little bit more like Christmas, just because you gotta believe. Oh, there he is. Believe. Right. So, are you excited? I am. I wake up Wow, that was like a lot of fast talking right there. I wake up every day with healthy habits and good manners. One being I wake up with lots of gratitude and lots of appreciation. And guess what? I have something to appreciate today. My friend Giovanna is having a birthday today. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sing to Giovanna. That's not the happy birthday song, is it? No, but this is. You're excited? Good! For Santa Claus, I'm so excited too. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Giovanna. Happy birthday to you and many more. I'm so excited because I love to sing the happy birthday song. Good morning, story timers. Good morning, UK. Hey, Lisa. Good morning. Nice to see you. So excited that you're here. Sorry that I had a miss yesterday, but like today's letters are N and O. Guess what that means? Well, that's on. Or it could be no. So I could not be here yesterday because there was someone repairing the roof. And just like I said, I need to make sure the roof is in tip-top shape for Santa Claus to get here. Because if he arrives on my roof and there's like a weak spot, ooh, we could have a real big problem. I don't want to be the reason why all the good girls and boys don't get their presents. So I had to make sure the roof was all fixed up. Okay. So today we were doing two letters to make up for yesterday. And you know that today's Friday, so we are reciting the Asl Alphabet. And we have to practice the N and the O first. And then we're going to practice the entire alphabet. I'm so excited. If you've never seen the Asl Alphabet, or if you're not sure what it looks like, do not be afraid. Do not worry. Because look what I have for you. This is what it looks like to do the A, the B, the C, and the D. But there is a letter for there's a symbol for every letter. I don't know if it's a symbol, really. It's a sign, not a symbol. I'll get it right one day. But here I can tell you this. There are 26 letters in the alphabet, and the 13th letter in is M. So today we begin the other half of the alphabet, because A through M is 13, and then N through Z, also 13. Isn't that pretty amazing? And that means there are 26 letters in the alphabet. So we are going to shout out so many kids today. I will check my master list to see if there might be a new name. And if there is, no. So that's good. N-O. This is the master list that will be going to Santa Claus. And guess what else? I have to make another announcement. Mrs. Claus will be here on Christmas Eve. We'll be tracking Santa and finding out where he is, and she will be exercising with us. It's so exciting. So don't forget to tune in Sunday. And I can, let's see, Lisa, do I need to grab your alliterations? You know what? You could copy and paste it from the message you sent me because I would have to go out of story time to do it. I could, but if you could copy and paste it, that'd be great. But if you can't, I could try. Wait, let me see. Because I want to post them up here for everyone. Let's see if I can do it. I'd have to go out and come back in. More, copy. Let me see. Oh, you don't have to do that. I could do it. Watch this. Are you ready for magic? Okay, I'm going to go into the studio. Ready? Ooh, this is magic. I'm coming in. I'm not going to be on camera on the other angle because it's never a good angle. Here we go. I'm joining without it, entering without it, and then look at this. Let's see. Can I do it? Comments, banners, create a banner. Let's see. This is magic. All right. So since we have two, let's start with one now. All right. Okay. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. While I'm actually not looking, I'll get the O out. No. Let's check it out. I think the O one's pretty scary too. All right. Here we go. This is magical. Okay. Pretty impressed that I can even do this. Okay. Now I can focus. The next night, Nellie navigated Noisy Nanny goat to a nightclub in Namaha, Nebraska's no man's land on Noah's Ark down the Nile River. The next night, Nellie navigated Noisy Nana goat. It's Nanny. To a nightclub in Namaha, Nebraska's no man's land on Noah's Ark down the Nile River. The next night, Nellie navigated Noisy Nanny goat to a nightclub in Namaha, Nebraska's no man's land on. Okay, so you got this one, okay? So I'm going to focus, take a breath before I get to the next one because I'm like sweating over that. This is an alliterative sentence. Alliteration is when you repeat either the letter or the sound of a letter over and over and over and over in a sentence. And we have tongue twisters that Lisa likes to produce and present me. Take some vitamins, LOL. I need to take some vitamins. I was on a nice long walk with Rusty, and I will tell you what, it was like working with a resistance band. If anyone ever walks a dog that's bigger than them, well, he's not really bigger, but man, is he strong. Okay, I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to put this one away. That was my practicing sight reading. And we're going to go the rest of the time in order. How about that? Okay, I'm going to hide that one up. And we know that there are 26 letters in the alphabet. 13 letters is halfway through, and it's all the way to the letter M. Whether they did it on purpose or, I don't know, if it's by design or not, it's the letter M, which stands for middle, which is amazing. And today, we are highlighting the letter N and the letter O. So if your name starts with either N or O, guess what? You're going to get a shout out. If you're not on the master list, which is going to Santa Claus, I will tell you this. There's still time. And then if it doesn't make it to Santa Claus and you watch after that, it will make it to Mrs. Claus. I promise. She'll be here on the 24th. So Santa Claus is coming on this Sunday, actually, and we will be reading with him. 'Twas the night before Christmas. And I am so excited because this is going to be huge. And he will interact with the kids, and it's amazing. But first, let's start by practicing some healthy habits and good manners because we want to make sure that we're on the nice list. So arms out, everybody. Here, let me just go like this. Are you ready? Arms out, and let's recite the alphabet and get some movements going. We're going arm circles forward first. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, middle, backwards, N, O, P, Q, R, S, switch, jumping jacks, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. So proud of you. If you exercised today with us and recited the alphabet, that is amazing. Because practice makes perfect, and you're building character because no one's sitting there telling you to do it. And Why do we do them seated? That's a great question. So we do our exercises seated so more people can do them, because due to either a disability or an injury, some people can't just get up and exercise. We do it because we're sitting in our studio. Next, I want to just say this. I hope that, William, if you're watching, you're feeling better. I know you're supposed to be getting out of the hospital today. I'm not sure what time, but we're thinking about you, William. Lisa, I hope your leg's feeling better. Joni, I hope your arm's feeling better. So much is going on. We've got Rusty, who had his tooth removed. What? Yes, let me show you the cutest little puppy ever. And he had his tooth removed, and he's doing a lot better. We took him to see one of Santa's helpers, and so far, we managed to keep off the naughty list. I mean, I did catch him licking the wall today. Dogs are so strange. And then we have to, what else? Oh, drink some water, because that's another healthy habit. And healthy habits are great because one thing that we all have in common, doesn't matter how old you are, doesn't matter where you live, what language you speak, what you look like, what you believe in. We all have the same thing. It's skin. It's the largest organ on our body. And one of the best ways to keep it nice and healthy is from the inside out. And how do you do that? You drink lots of water. I totally love drinking water, to tell you the truth. And you should totally drink more water. That's one of my favorite things to say. In fact, I drink to the count of 5 because that's just what I love to do. So you could drink to whatever number you want, but I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I drink some water. It's a great way to wake up your body from the inside out. But do you know what else is cool? Water is energy. That's why waterfalls go so fast, and water can power a boat. Did you know that? The movement? Hey, Carol, good morning. I hope you have a great day too. And I'm so excited that you're here because did you see I just posted a picture of Rusty? He's doing a lot better today. He was taking a really nice walk with me, and he was behaving until he saw some of the blow-up things on people's lawns, and he gets kind of scared, but it's adorable, actually. Well, water is energy, and energy goes into your body when you drink it. So why not make a wish or talk to your water and say, today's going to be an amazing day, and put that energy into your body like this. Ready? Ta-da! That's awesome. And it's so good because when you're reading out loud to your friends, in school, on Zoom, to your grandparents, maybe to your stuffed animals, guess what? Your throat gets a little dry and you need a little bit of water. Especially today, it's 57 degrees in Nutley, New Jersey. It is absolutely beautiful out. It doesn't feel like Christmas, but in story time it does. Okay, holy candy canes. So the letter N, there's so many amazing kids on the back of the letter N and on the letter O. So it's either you're not on the nice list, or you're on the nice list. Either way, I say that we practice healthy habits and good manners to stay off the naughty list, okay? Let's shout the kids out that are on the N list today, because why not? It's really cool to be recognized, and you can just fill yourself with so much energy, jump up and down with joy, and act like you're getting a Nobel Peace Prize. That's kind of cool, right? Or maybe you're getting another prize. Okay. Hey, what's up? Howdy, Jerry Reesby. Nice to see you, Texas. Okay. So good morning if your name is Nicholas, Nina Star, Nathan, Nico, Nikki, or Nathaniel. Or your name might be O-R, Olivia Rose, my niece, Ollie, or Olive. And that concludes the names on the back of the N and the O. But I'm going to put the letters right here, and we're going to keep it on, O-N, because we want to say on the nice list, okay? Next thing we're going to do is the Asl alphabet. So Fridays are the day that we practice, and we're going to get better and better and better. I know it. And guess what? You can do it. And then you can communicate with even more people than you already do. So hands up. Here it is. A, B, C, D, like that. E, looks a lot like A, but you tuck the thumb under. F is like this. G, you want to hold your fingers like this. H, I, J, keep your fingers up this way, K, L, M, 3 fingers over your thumb, N, 2 fingers over your thumb, O, and P. P is a lot like K, right? Except for it's down this way. Q, similar to G, except for it's downward. R, S, similar to A and E. So it's A, E, S. So S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and draw it out for Z. I'm so proud of you. If you practice, that's awesome because we're getting better and better. And remember, in ASL, when we want to applaud, we just shake our hands like this because if you can't hear, you wouldn't be able to hear this. So, woo! I'm so proud of you for practicing your ASL alphabet. I hope you're getting better at it, and I do believe that you are. So, let's see. We talked about healthy habits, waking up with appreciation, brushing your teeth, making your bed, doing your hair, maybe taking a shower, and then coming over to story time. And then we practice the alphabet, both reciting it, exercising to it, and the ASL. Shout out the kids' names. We talked about drinking water. What else is it that we need to do? Vitamin time. Oh, and there's one more alliterative sentence. I think I'll try it after vitamin time. I'll get the vitamin inside here, and then the alliterative sentence could come out because Lisa most certainly won the first round. No doubt in my mind. Okay, this is when we play a little game because it's fun to play a game because it increases the chances of you continuing to do something fun and healthy. Like playing fetch with the dog is also a great way to get outside. And if you don't have a dog, taking a walk and maybe picking something like, I want to see if I can find things that are named with S, like street signs or a color car. But get out, be active, be outside when you can, and just be healthy, okay? So, first guess is in. 2 purple, please. So you know that when you guess, then you get to possibly win to pick a page in the Little Yellow Book. The Little Yellow Book by author Mike Dooley is one of my absolute favorite books. A Beginner's Guide to the Universe. Uncommon ideas for living an unusually happy life. And you know what? I do live an unusually happy life. And what I'll tell you is this. There are so many messages in this book, and they're great for kids and adults. So, are you ready? I am ready. Jerry Reesby says, 1 pink, 1 purple. Ryan says 1 of each, please. Nice. I don't know if your mom's watching, but hi, Joni, if you are. All right, so now we know that, it's kids lock. So you have to say, please, may I have my vitamins? Person says, okay. You said, thank you for my vitamins. And that's how it's done. Healthy habits, good manners are so important. We know they look like candy. They even taste a little like candy, but they're not. So only take the daily recommended dosage, okay? And mine happens to be 2. How do I know that? It's on the back of the instructions of the vitamins. Okay, close her up. The suspense is building. Who will get to pick the page today in the Little Yellow Book? Will it be Ryan? Will it be Jerry? Will it be Lisa? Ooh, I have no idea. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, so far, all of you are in the running. Now, this is pink. Then it's Jerry and Ryan. If it's purple, Lisa, you've got a lot of good luck going for you today. 1, 2, 3. Wah, wah, wah. Sorry, Lisa. You may have the alliterative sentences buttoned up, but in the vitamin department, today, the guys have it. Jerry, Ryan, hit me with a number between 7 and 158. And, Dominic, what's up? Roller coaster songs. I don't know what a roller coaster song is, but do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Here we go. Don't chew with your mouth open and don't talk with your mouth full if you want to stay on the nice list, right? Oh, and you want to be invited back. wherever it is that you're going for dinner. So, ooh, Jerry says 100. I love that guess. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Thanks, Jerry. Jerry always reminds me to drink water, especially after my vitamin time, because when you brush your teeth and it's really minty and then you come and you eat those vitamins, woo! Tart. Smart and tart at the same time. Okay, are you ready? I'm drinking so much water today that I'm going to have to refill my bottle. Okay, alrighty. Jerry, page 100. You still have time, Ryan, if you want to pick another page, because you also won. Let's see what's on page 100 today in our little yellow book. I almost turned right to it. It was 103 that I got to. Here we go. The greatest trick and most subtle secret to doing anything really, really well is loving that you get to do it at all. Do it your way. That's why you're here. The presumption at all times and under all circumstances should always be that you are good enough, worthy enough, and lovable enough, and that you're exactly the right kind of person in the right place at the right time to have the life you want. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been given such dreams to begin with. Sometimes you'll learn much more about life, love, and happiness when you're single than when you're in a relationship, when you're looking for work than when you're working, and when you're confused rather than when you're clear. You know what? Since Mr. Ryan has not picked his page today, we are going to just continue with page 101. So it says, you'll sometimes learn much more about life, love, and happiness when you're single than when you're in a relationship, and when you're looking for work than when you're working, and when you're confused rather than when you're clear, which doesn't mean don't seek change if you want there to be change. It means if you can allow yourself to learn what there is to learn from wherever you now are rather than resist, you'll greatly accelerate your dreamed of transformation. When you don't know what to do next, it might be because you've already done more than you give yourself credit for. And it's time to chill out a little bit. Very often, when you just can't decide between 2 or more options, the answer that would give you the most peace hasn't yet arrived. Ask yet accept. Nope. Ask yet expect. Surrender yet prepare, and miracles will abound. Today's message from A Beginner's Guide to the Universe by author Mike Dooley. Thanks, Sherry Reesby, for the page 100. And then we did 101 just for fun. And now, guess what? We are going to get out social distancing buddies, aka our storytime friends, so that we can send love and light to everyone that's watching and those that are not watching that need love and light, healing and laughter, peace and joy. And guess what? I think today is going to be an amazing day because it's 57 degrees. It's Giovanna's birthday, and because you're all here with me. So I want to say thank you, and don't forget, Sunday Santa's coming, so you're going to want to be here then. So exciting. Share it with your friends. Tell somebody else, because I'm going to tell you, you're not going to want to miss it. Okay, let's see. Let's get out. Ooh, let's get out this guy. We haven't had you out in a while. Ooh, so we've got Birthday Elf, Make-A-Wish, Uni, and of course Bartholomew. So we are going to send love and light and laughter and peace and joy all around the world just by sitting here together, placing the person that you're thinking of in your head, then your heart, and then sending a big beam of white light from your heart chakra to mine and mine to yours. So are you ready? I'm ready. On the count of 3, I'm excited. 1, from your head. 2, from your heart. 3, from your whole being. Go! Well, that was magical. I thought that was magical. Did you feel it? I got like the chills everywhere. And you know who I want to send love and light out to as well? Veterinarians. Because my veterinarian really did such a great job with my Rusty, and he's in a lot less pain, and that's what matters. When you adopt a dog, you want to take care of them the best you can. And I have to say, I feel so good about his little tooth coming out, 2 little teeth, and he's just in such a much better mood. I just don't want him to lick the floors and the walls and stuff like that. But, you know, stuff happens. Okay, now ground your feet. Oh, wait a minute. I almost forgot. We have one more alliterative sentence. It starts with the letter O, and I'm going to get it right now. Uh-oh, you know what? Where is my story time banner? Let me see. Where did I put it? Is it all the way down here? I've lost my banner. There it is. Okay, I'm not looking. I'm not looking. You guys get to look first because that's the most important part. You get to look and you get to practice sight reading. And now I get to look. Opie Ostrich ate oodles of onions in Ole Olson's orangutan's old opaque outdoor orchard. Oliver Octopus obsessed about the obnoxious odor. Opie Ostrich ate oodles of onions in Ole Olson's orangutan's old opaque outdoor orchard. Oliver Octopus obsessed about the obnoxious odor. Opie Ostrich ate oodles of onions in Ole Olson's orangutan's old opaque outdoor orchard. Oliver Octopus obsessed about the obnoxious odor. Where does she come up with these things? I mean, that is just amazing. All these words that start with the letter O and opaque, outdoor orchard, obnoxious odor, orangutan. Lisa, you are a genius. You're a genius. I stumbled, but I will tell you what, you are a winner. Every day that you're here, I find it fascinating how you come up with these sentences. You're a genius, Lisa. I wish I had 1,000,000 trophies to give you because you are just, well, Frank Simon, I have to say she's giving you a run for your money. Because guess what? She produced 2 today. N and O. I think Frank's hiding. I'm just kidding. Frank's back at work. Frank, we miss you, buddy. I hope you're doing really well back at work. I hope you're enjoying your time there. And now, let's give ourselves a little bit of something to be joyful about. Some happy, healthy self-talk. Ready? Are you going to do this with me? The I am statements? Let's go for it. So take a deep breath in. I am excited. I am looking forward to these books. I am pumped for Sunday and Santa Claus. I am ready to read. I'm ready to read. Are you ready to sit there and hear some amazing stories? I have some awesome books in my bag over here. My beautiful, glistening, looks like snow on this bag that my friend Christine Grillon gave to me. And I will tell you what, I've got some books that you are just going to be so excited to hear. The first one is The Elves Night Before Christmas. Night, right? The Elves Night Before Christmas by Holly Cowitt and David Manis, illustrated by Richard Watson. The Elves Night Before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all Santa's elves were tired but feeling quite proud of themselves. Then one cried, "Wait a minute, there's someone missing, the most favorite person on everyone's list. What would Santa want? He wasn't a kid. Oh no, what can we get Santa?" That's a good question. So they went to their workshop, and here's what they did. Sue made him a sandwich 11 feet tall. The bread couldn't really keep hold of it all. Holy cowabunga, that is a super duper sandwich. Tom washed his red suit. It came out squeaky clean, but somehow it shrunk in the washing machine. Oh no! It's smaller than the elf. Oh gosh. Dwayne's reindeer whistle would signal the team, although to the reindeer, it's quite loud, it seems. Philip's statue of snow would be known nationwide. If only he hadn't brought it inside. Oh boy. Kate made a star for the top of the tree, a little bit too big, if you ask me. A ski jump to start Santa's flight with a leap. Raoul tested it out. It might be too steep. Whoa. Liz made fancy labels. She mixed them up, though, so a present for Janie might end up with Joe. A gift wrap machine that everything fits in, but then Clara couldn't find Rudolph or Blitzen. Ready? Here we go. Can you see them? Rudolph is right there. Lee jazzed up the sleigh. Now, if it only flies zigzag. Now it only flies zigzag, which made all the presents fall out of the bag. Oh no. Then a knock at the door, and Santa walked in. How to explain this? Where to begin? We made you these gifts. A few were mistakes. We lost a few reindeer. We had some bad breaks. How about something else? We have box after box. Fingernail clippers, cuckoo bird socks. Cuckoo bird socks. Hey, good morning, Jim. Nice to see you. Snowshoes, hula hoops, exercise kits. CDs are the best. Karaoke elf hits. We're sorry, they wailed. Please, please understand. The gifts we made didn't work out like we planned. Elves don't cry, do they? What's happening? But Santa spoke up. No more crying. Please stop. I love what you did because it came from the heart. Ho, ho, ho. So they ironed his suit, then fixed up his sleigh, and made him hot chocolate to drink on his way. Then Santa called out as he flew out of sight, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. The Elves Night before Christmas. So exciting. We're getting so much closer. Santa's going to be here Sunday reading to you guys. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see him. I think I'm going to have to be an elf. Yeah, I think I'll dress as an elf for Santa. Yeah, I'll get out of my pajamas and wear an elf suit. That's what I'll do. Okay, next. The letter N, although it comes before the letter O. I will read this book, Ho, Ho, Ho. And this is called Old-Fashioned Christmas, the Berenstain Bears. Or Berenstain Bears, I guess, actually. Because it's an A, right? Berenstain Bears. Take our jacket off, have it stay a while, and there we go. Let's check it out. By Jan and Mike Berenstain. It was a day before Christmas in Bear Country. New fallen snow covered the ground as the Bear family pulled up to Grizzly Gran and Gramps' house. Their car was piled high with boxes, bags, and packages. After "Welcome everyone," called Gramps and Gran, "Merry Christmas." After lots of big bear hugs and kisses, they took the packages inside. They were home for the holidays with Gramps and Gran. Inside, Gran's Christmas figures were on display. She had made them herself from pine cones, corn cobs, nuts, berries, twigs, and leaves. There were little Santa bears, Christmas angels, Christmas elves, reindeer, and snowbirds. Look at that. They're so cute. So cute. The mantelpiece was lined with Christmas cards. Sister found one with a picture of Mama. Papa, brother, Honey, and herself. "Look," she said proudly, "this is our Christmas card." Exciting. After looking over Gran's decorations, the Cubs plunked themselves in front of the TV to watch Christmas videos. But the TV was unplugged. "This is going to be an old-fashioned Christmas, just like when I was a cub," said Gramps. "Back then, there wasn't any TV." "No TV?" said brother and sister, shocked. "How could you live like that?" "There are lots of other things to do at Christmas time," said Gramps. He led them to the piano. The Cubs jumped on the piano bench and began to play. Really, they just made a lot of noise. "Well, that's no way to treat a piano," Gramps said, laughing. "This is a player piano. If I pump the pedals, it will play a song." And Gramps sat down and pumped away. The piano played all by itself. "Wow," said brother. "Awesome," said sister. Honey just clapped. "Let's sing along," said Gramps. "On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me." Do you know what the first day of Christmas brought? A partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. Gramps called Gran. "Stop that caterwauling. It's time to go out and get our Christmas tree." Grouched Gramps. "We'll finish the song later. Come on, Cubs." And they put on their coats, hats, and mittens and went outside. Gramps got an axe from the shed. "I get my Christmas trees the old-fashioned way," he said. "I go out and cut them down myself." Wow. They tramped through the snow into the woods. They passed many trees that were too big or too small. "We need one about yay high," said Gramps, holding his hand up. They came to a clearing with a tree about yay high, growing right in the middle. "Perfect," said Gramps, and chopped it down. "Timber!" yelled the Cubs. Gramps carried the tree home. "Oh, let's get out our ornaments," he said. "I call them bear looms." The Cubs carefully unwrapped all the bear looms. "These are amazing," said brother. "Yep," said Gramps. "Bought them at Roof Grizzly's general store 50 years ago. Cost me 6 cents a piece." Make your own Christmas ornaments. That's a great idea. Look at this. You could put some glue on a pine cone, popsicle sticks. You could take a picture of yourself. That's awesome. Gramps and Papa were setting up the tree. "How about this corner, Pop?" said Papa. "Nope," said Gramps. "Can't see from the other room." "But it wouldn't get bumped here," argued Papa. "Now, Junior," said Gran. "You know better than to argue with your father." "Yes," Yes, Ma, said Papa with a grin. Ooh. No arguing. They began putting the lights and the ornaments on the tree. Gran stood back and directed. A little more yellow at the top, she said. Now more lights in the middle. Ooh, too much red on the bottom. Finally, Gramps put Honey on his shoulders and she set the Christmas star on the top of the tree. It looked wonderful. See that? Too much red on the bottom. Now that's taken care of, said Gramps, heading back to the piano. We can finish the singing the 12 days of Christmas. But he noticed Papa building a fire in the fireplace. Let me give you a hand there, Junior, said Gramps. I'm an expert. I'll show you my special crisscross wood stack. He struck a match and lit the fire. Billows of smoke puffed into the room. Uh-oh. Somebody forgot to open the flue. You forgot to open the damper, Pop, said Papa, pulling a handle so the smoke went up the chimney. Just making sure you were paying attention, son, joked Gramps. Now, delicious smells were coming from the kitchen. Time to help Gran and Mama with the cooking, said Papa. Gran and Mama were preparing all sorts of yummy things. There was a pumpkin pie and mince pie and sweet potatoes and stuffed potatoes, chestnut stuffing and cranberry sauce, Christmas cookies and gingerbread bears, and of course, a big honey-baked salmon, the bears' favorite dish. How are we supposed to cook with all of you traipsing in and out of my kitchen, scolded Gran, shooing them out. Ooh. Look at the gingerbread bears. I love gingerbread cookies. When dinner was ready, everyone helped put it on the table. It was a magnificent feast. After dinner, Gramps mixed up a bowl of his special Christmas eggnog. Again, he sat down at the piano. We will now sing the 12 days of Christmas, he announced. But we hear singing already, said brother and sister. Look at that nice table. They're all sitting beautifully. And then Gramps really wants to sing that song. A group of neighbors was outside singing Christmas carols. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Fa la 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 la. They sang. Come in, called Gramps. Have some eggnog. The carolers didn't need coaxing. Do you do this every Christmas, Papa asked. Yes, said one. We always get stuck at Gramps' eggnog. Yum. I love eggnog. It was getting dark as the carolers left and beginning to snow. The family could hear the sound of sleigh bells in the snow. It's Farmer Ben and his sleigh, said Gramps. Merry Christmas, Ben. Join me all, called Ben. Plenty of room for everyone. So the bear family climbed aboard. I know what we should sing, said brother. Yes, and they all sang Jingle Bells, you guessed it. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way, ha ha ha. They stopped at Farmer Ben's farm to wish his animals Merry Christmas. Mrs. Ben was in the barn, bedding the critters down for the night. She had special Christmas treats for them all. It looks just like the stable from Bethlehem, said Sister. It must really be Christmas. Mrs. Ben put out treats for the birds and wild animals too. After all, Christmas is for everyone. So this is a really great idea. You take a pine cone and you put peanut butter on it and then roll it in some seeds. That's really great for the birds. You could also put dried corn out, a popcorn ball, so many things. Back home, it was time to prepare for the Christmas morning. First, brother, sister, and Honey put out presents for the grown-ups. Santa Bear, of course, would take care of the presents for the cubs. Gramps and Gran hung the family stockings up on the mantelpiece. They were special ones that Gran had knitted herself. Look. How nice is that? The cubs put out treats for Santa, a glass of milk, and some gingerbread bears. Then they went upstairs for bed. After the cubs were washed up and in their pajamas, Gramps settled down to read them the night before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Mama, Papa, Gramps, and Gran kissed the cubs goodnight and tucked them in. For a while, they lay imagining all the toys and goodies they would be getting tomorrow morning. Then their eyes closed and drifted off to sleep. Ooh, sugar plums and candy canes and dolls, dinosaurs. I wonder what Santa's going to bring me this Christmas. On Christmas morning, the cubs woke bright and early. They ran to wake up Mama, Papa, Gramps, and Gran. They couldn't wait to open their presents, but Gran insisted that they have breakfast first. The cubs gulped down breakfast as fast as they could. At last, it was time for their presents. Brother, sister, and Honey got lots of new toys, dolls, games, books, and clothes. Mama got a bath set that smelled like sweet flowers. Papa got a new pair of cozy red long underwear. Gran got a collection of brightly colored yarns for her knitting. And Gramps got a comfy new bathrobe. You know, Gramps, said Mama, this would be a fine time for you to lead us all in singing the 12 days of Christmas. But Gramps was fast asleep in his rocking chair, wearing his new bathrobe, with Honey asleep on his lap. Shh, hushed Gran. Merry Christmas. Ooh, an old-fashioned Christmas. Ouch, my hair is stuck in my necklace. The Berenstain Bears. What kind of Christmas do you think you're going to have this year? Oh, I hope it's going to be a fun one. All right. Wow, we have time for one more book. I'm putting these books aside because I need to stretch my legs. I'm so excited for this book. It's something I couldn't wait to read this year. I did read it last year. And remember, the O was for old-fashioned. The N is for Nutcracker. The Nutcracker and the Mouse King. I'm so excited to read this book. It's beautifully illustrated. And it is by, it's based on the story by E.T.A. Hoffman, adapted by John E. Deaver, illustrated by Russ Gray. Are you ready? The Nutcracker and the Mouse King. It was Christmas Eve at the Stanbaum house, and Maria and her younger brother Fritz could hardly contain their excitement. Every year, the parents hosted a wonderful party with music, dancing, and the sweetest selection of holiday treats you had ever tasted. But what Maria looked forward to most of all was the arrival of her beloved godfather, her Drosselmeyer, and the marvelous gifts he was bound to bring. Herr Drosselmeyer, you see, was a master clockmaker, an ingenious inventor who tinkered away in his shop all season long to create the most magnificent toys for Maria and the other children. What did he make this year? Maria wondered. Suddenly, the parlor door flew open, and a funny old man with a scraggly beard and crooked smile hurried in and shook the snow from his long, flowing cape. At last, Herr Drosselmeyer had arrived. As the old man placed the heavy package under the twinkling Christmas tree, the curious children gathered round for a better look. Whatever it was extremely large and exquisitely wrapped with a beautiful bright red bow to tie it all together. Whoa. Okay. This is a very heavy book. With their parents' permission, the children tore open the wrapping to discover a glorious mechanical castle with towering spires, a working drawbridge, and the finest regiment of steadfast tin soldiers ever assembled. Herr Drosselmeyer wound the great key attached to the castle, and the children's eyes grew wide as the soldiers inside began to move this way and that, marching together in perfect formation until a tiny toy cannon brought the entire affair to a close with a remarkable pop. The children squealed with delight as the guests applauded Herr Drosselmeyer's impressive handiwork. "Well done, sir," Dr. Sandbaum exclaimed. "You have outdone yourself yet again." There's the castle. And you know what's funny? That cannon looked a little bit like a blow dryer. I thought it was a blow dryer. Sorry. While Fritz frowned through the castle windows at the now perfectly still tin soldiers, Herr Drosselmeyer reached into his waistcoat pocket and presented Maria with one last gift. Ooh. Maria gently squeezed the mysterious package through its colorful wrapping, and her face lit up like candles on the family Christmas tree. "It's a doll, right?" Herr Drosselmeyer said nothing as Maria carefully peeled back the paper to find it wasn't. So disappointing, so sad. Herr Drosselmeyer said nothing as Maria carefully peeled back the paper to find out it wasn't a doll at all, but an odd little man made entirely of wood. Can you guess what it was? Dun 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 dun! Why, it was a nutcracker, of course, and a most peculiar one at that, with long, spindly legs and a large wooden head, much too big for his stout little body. Painted bright red like a soldier, he wore shiny black boots and a tall matching hat that sat neatly atop his oversized head. A long fuzzy beard barely concealed 2 rows of huge white teeth, giving the popular chap a rather grim expression. Let's see what it looks like. Despite the Nutcracker's unusual appearance, Maria loved him at once. "Oh, Godfather, he's simply splendid, really he is." She hugged her Drosselmeyer tightly. She hugged him tight and thanked him, oh my goodness, for the wonderful gift. Imagine having your own toy soldier. Fritz, however, was hardly impressed. He snatched the Nutcracker from his sister, inspecting the enormous white teeth. Splendid indeed. Before Maria could stop him, he jammed the biggest nut he could find between the Nutcracker's open jaws and squeezed the lever with all his might. A dreadful crack echoed through the parlor, and Maria let out a gasp. It wasn't the shell of the nut that had been broken. Oh no! But the Nutcracker itself. Oh no! His lower jaw dangled loose and wobbly as Maria seized the poor Nutcracker from her careless brother. "Oh, Fritz," she cried. "What have you done? What have you done?" Maria desperately searched for her godfather to repair damage, but the hour was late, and her Drosselmeyer was nowhere to be found. Wrapping the sad little Nutcracker in a handkerchief, the broken-hearted Maria carefully laid him beneath the tree and retired to bed, where she quietly cried herself to sleep. That's so sad. He just got there and he broke him. I mean, come on. Bathed in a glow of the bright winter moon, Maria tossed and turned, but in a most fitful stare. No. Bathed in the glow of the bright winter moon, Maria tossed and turned, but in a most fitful state. All she could think of was her poor little Nutcracker, broken and alone, under the Christmas tree. He must be so frightened, with no one to comfort him. Oh, she fretted, and on Christmas Eve, no less, unable to stand it any longer, Maria climbed out of bed and crept down the hall to check on him. Uh-oh. Maria peeked into the empty parlor, relieved to find the Nutcracker precisely where she had left him, and tiptoed across the room ever so softly as to not disturb the tiny tin soldiers scattered about. Oh, you think they might hurt her? She gazed down at the injured Nutcracker. How lonely he looked with his broken jaw, and yet Maria couldn't be sure, but he seemed to be smiling. Silly girl, she thought. It's just a toy. And toys can't smile. Or can they? Oh, gosh. Toys can't smile. Or can they? I think they can. Right, Ba? You never know what goes on in here at night. When I leave the Storytime studio, I come in here some days. It looks like, oof, it's messy. But I'm wondering if it's because the toys play at night or something. I don't know. We'll have to find out. I'm going to have to set up a nanny cam. Maria knelt beside the grinning Nutcracker for a closer look when her ears perked up at the pitter-patter of 1,000 tiny feet, and she turned to find twice as many tiny lights twinkling in the darkness. That would make me nervous. No, not lights, eyes. Small and round and black as night, the beady eyes of angry mice. The floorboards creaked and groaned as they squeaked their fat furry bodies through each and every crack and crevice to swarm the parlor floor. Ooh! A frightful squeak, and the mic grew still. I wonder what a frightful squeak sounds like. A terrible rodent with razor-sharp crown capped upon his hideous head strode through the ranks, inspecting his army. Oh, so there's a hideous one, and he's the leader of the army. Oh, an army full of rats? Ooh. The startled Maria stared in honor at the menacing Mouse King, who hissed and scratched, ooh, and screeched with ghastly delight when a valiant voice cried from the dark, "To my arms, to my arms!" Lickety-split, the Nutcracker leapt between Maria and the Mouse King, brandishing a long silver saber as he roused from the sleepy soldiers from their slumber. They rose up at once and charged into battle. Can you imagine? I don't know where my sword went. I had one. But can you imagine if you turn around and there's all these mice going ready for battle? Oh, my goodness gracious. That would scare me just a little bit. Eek! Exactly, Ryan. It's definitely eek. Oof. Okay, when a valiant voice came out from the dark, two arms. Lickety-split, the Nutcracker leapt between Maria and the Mouse King, brandishing a long silver saber as he roused the sleepy soldiers from their slumber. They rose up at once and charged into battle. Oh, And what a battle it was. Mice scurried to and fro beneath Maria's feet, gnashing their teeth as they stormed the castle gates. Oof, gnashing their teeth. The soldiers inside redid the cannon. Oh, they readied the cannon. What is happening? I'm reading too fast. Scattering the great mouse army with a boisterous boom. But the fight was far from over. Look at that. I'm taking a sip of water. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to finish this book in a part 2 on Sunday when Santa Claus comes. That's what I'll do. So right where we are, we're leaving off now. We know that the mouse is not taking a bow. He's coming back. He's coming in strong. And we're going to find out who gets to belong. Will it be him or the others? I'm so excited to see. You'll have to join Sunday to find out with me. Oh my goodness gracious. Are you ready to go? Well, it's time for a hug as well, as you know. So put your right hand on your left shoulder and your left hand on your right. Give yourself a squeeze. Hug yourself so tight and know that everything's going to be all right. Hands up. Deep breath in. Say nice things about yourself, like I am brilliant. I am excited. I am love. I am totally content. I am so excited to be here. I'm going to put this lovely bubble wrap in as my bookmark because I don't have a bookmark right now next to me. It's fine. And we will be back Sunday with Santa, 10 a.m. Please share the episode because I really want people to know that Santa will be here. It's so exciting. I'm just bursting with excitement. And don't forget, stay on the nice list, stay off the naughty list. And I'll see you then. See ya. Bye.